Spoilers for Dungeons & Dragons have started hitting the floor running. But what does this mean for the set? What does it mean financially? Let's talk about it. It's coming up next. Hey guys, welcome back. MTG Moxman here. If you're new to my channel and you're somehow finding me out there in the nacho cheese universe of YouTube, well, thanks a lot for deciding to check out my content today. Really hope you guys enjoy it. And of course, you can tap the subscribe button to add 3 colorless mana to your mana pool. I look forward to seeing you guys each and every day on the channel in the comment sections. It's going to be a blast. So we have Dungeons & Dragons coming out. What is going to happen? Is this going to be a financial hit for Wizards? Is it a financial hit for players? Are we going to be making money on this set? Is there going to be cards of real value? Well, I thought about this. I started breaking it down in my head of what I've seen so far and reminded myself that this is a core set breakdown. It's supposed to be a replacement for core set 2022, and I know what old core sets look like, so I know what I should be looking for. That's what I did. Now, forget the fact it's going to have nostalgic value, and people like me who love Dungeons & Dragons are going to love this set right off the bat. No matter what, the artwork will get us with the flavor text, and that's what Wizards wants. They're hoping it will boost sales. I understand that. But when you break this down as a set, and the cards we've seen so far, there could be amazing cards coming. But just the cards I've seen so far, it definitely reminds me of a core set. So, if we take a look here, and you bring up the Ebon Death Dracolich, okay? Great card, looks great, has fun in him. I can see the fun right there. But at the same time, he is a 4 casting cost 5/2 with flash, and he comes into play tapped, and he does fly. I can see him in a commander deck because he can be cast from the graveyard every other turn, avoiding the extra paying costs of your command zone. If somebody's going to exile it, then you let it go to your command zone. Like, I can see some real uses here. It's a great card, but it's not a broken card. Will it be used a lot? Yes, it will. But that doesn't make it a huge financially expensive card for the future. But it does mean it'll have a good nostalgic value of history later on. So again, for a type of card for Dungeons & Dragons, it's really going to hit home for players. And 10, 15 years from now, boxes could be worth more based on that. But for the average player who doesn't know what a Dracolich is or doesn't care, just wants to play the card, it means absolutely nothing other than it's a very good utility card. It's a good mythic. It's got some great abilities. Now, when you look at this great card, okay, you see a pair of goblins. It's just out of Dungeons & Dragons giving you choices. And it even says choose one, just like we've seen a million times already in other cards. This is an instant. It's 1 red, 2 other to cast. We've seen that enough times. The first ability to choose is charge them, like you're charging at a bad guy, right? In Dungeons & Dragons. Your creatures get +2/+0. Awesome. Or you can befriend them. Some kind of enchantment spell gets cast, and you get a pair of 1/1 little helpers until they die. It's an awesome D&D card, but in terms of Magic, it's a utility card. That's what it is. It's an uncommon. It's there for a reason. It's there to pair off with other decks right now already out there. It makes perfect sense. Now, when we take a look at a card like this, the Orb of Dragon kind, you think of some epic, huge. That's what I would think because I'm a big D&D player. When I see this now, instead of a D&D player, I say, oh, okay. So it's a 1 red, 1 other casting artifact. It's not legendary. You can pay 1. You can tap a mana to make a mixed mana supply for yourself. Okay. You can only use it to cast dragons. Okay, I get that. And you can sacrifice it to go looking for dragons. So what you're telling me is this is going in a dragon deck, maybe a commander deck, and it's probably going to be a $5 card for a while at the very beginning on a pre-release, and it's going to drop from there. All right, that's kind of what I would expect this kind of card to do. It's going to have some play, but it's never going to be that expensive of a card, not car. Now, it's late here. What can I say? Now we have Icing Death, the Frost Tyrant. Again, amazing. It's right out of D&D. It's right out of Trist. I grew up with stories about this creature when him and Wolfgar went fighting it. When Trist and him went into the caves, right? I get it. It's amazing. But let's break the card down. It's a 4/3 flyer with vigilance. Okay. Well, there's lots of cards that do that sort of thing, right? Right? There's lots of other cards like this. Now, it does drop a cool piece of equipment, which I like, and it's easy to use, 2 to equip. It's a legendary piece of equipment. It makes sense. It's a good card. But we've seen way better equipment pieces than this. This is just a nice combo card. Does this mean this is going to be a $30, $40, $50 card? No, I don't believe so. Okay? It's going to see some play. I'm probably going to put it in my commander deck for fun, but it's not going to be a game-ending, world-changing card. It's just a fun card with a cool D&D piece of artwork and label and name to it. That's what it is. I can understand the difference, and I know why it may be valuable, it may not be valuable. It's still a great card for me to have fun with, but this is not going to be a super expensive card in the long run. Now, the staff. Okay, this is the Black Staff of Waterdeep. You know, like Kelvin Blackstaff, like one of the Waterhavian lords, right? Now, it says you may choose not to untap the Black Staff during your untap step. This card is a legendary artifact, but it's a utility card, guys. You use it with artifacts, make a 4/4 creature, and you can choose not to untap the staff so it can stay as a creature. That's what it does, okay? It makes a walking guy. It's fine. It by itself is nothing. You need to have things to make this kind of card work. So to me, it's like, it doesn't do anything without help. So it's useless to me as a player unless I'm building a deck that requires this card in it. So I ignore cards like this, generally speaking. Trist. My all-time favorite guy from Forgotten Realms. Come on, we know this. I've already done lots of videos on it. But let's break him down. He's a 5 casting cost, 3/3 double strike who gets counters, and he gets a nice little token of a 4/1. I get it. He's going to get killed. He is going to get exiled. He's going to get shattered the sky. He's going to just get destroyed. On to inversion, eat to extinction. Power word kill. You see where I'm going with this. 10-cent cards are taking him for a walk in the park. I'm still going to love him. I'm going to get extra copies of him. But as a card, he's going to be playable and fun if you can keep him alive. If you can do things like heroic intervention to keep this guy on the battlefield, you are going to have a blast. But in terms of what it is, it could be any name, and this card is fine. But they added Trist to it. They got Guinevere in there, and I'm totally cool with that. I'm going to own lots of copies of this card, and I can't wait. Okay, I can't wait. But for an average player, it's just a 3/3 double strike vanilla creature that makes a token. Totally understandable, right? Now, the last card I want to show you guys today is just to be a basic land. Look at that. It's just a plain old swamp. And you can understand what they've done to make it special. They put some nice artwork in the background, and they put good flavor text on the land. And it says, as you trudge through the sewers of Baldur's Gate, you gaze down, you have to ask yourself, where are all the rats? Because there's no rat there. It's from the stories, the books, guys. It's great. It's great for a D&D player. For a Magic player who doesn't get the significance of quotes and phrases and the flavor text from the set, they're going to be like, okay, it's a nice little piece of artwork. It has a little bit of flavor I don't quite understand. It's a land card. Very understandable. So financially speaking, when you look at a set like this, when we actually take a look and see what this set is going to be, it is a replacement core set. It is not going to jump up massively. It's going to have huge sales at the beginning. It's going to be opened all over the place. And it will slowly fade into the backdrop as people get used to it and other sets come up to play. Right? We've still got vampires and werewolves coming. And there's a lot of history on Innistrad that are going to draw a lot of people in. Dungeons & Dragons is going to be a great set for those who really love Dungeons & Dragons and want to separate it out from itself like I plan on doing. Will I use cards inside other decks? Of course I will. But not at the cost of trying to do things with my decks. It's still, I'm looking at these cards going, it's a $5 card, a $10 card. I look at these cards, I don't see massive value yet in these cards. None of the cards I've seen make me go, whoa, this card's going to be worth so much money. No, that hasn't happened yet. And I don't know if they plan on doing that with any card within the set. I'm interested to see what all the other spoilers are going to be, and it may change my mind. It's going to be a great set for me. It's going to be an okay set for other people. It's Dungeons & Dragons come to life. It grabs me. But financially speaking, as a set, it's a core replacement set. Don't make any bones about it. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to work around the other sets that are going to be in Standard, and it's going to be a blast doing it. Those of us who love D&D are going to have such a good time with the cards because of what's printed on them. Because of the artwork and the images they've given us and what Wizards has done, it's going to grab a lot of people. Long term, every Magic set goes up with time. It's a proven fact. Keep some cases sealed, you're going to make some money. Can you keep them? Will this get short printed in the long run? Who knows? The way Wizards is going, it could happen. It's been a very interesting time to see what happens with a set like this, and I can't wait to be there. Guys, let me know your first impressions of this set. How do you feel this set is doing so far with the spoilers you've taken a look at? Maybe you saw my spoiler video earlier today. Let me know, guys. I'm very curious. Thanks a lot for tuning in. This is MTG Moxman. I look forward to seeing everyone, tomorrow, of course. And if you're new to my channel, welcome aboard. Can't wait to see you. Still Trist. He's awesome. Can't help myself. Hey guys, big shout out to all my patrons out there. Patrons are amazing, and I look forward to seeing each and every one of you every day in the comment sections. Thanks a lot for supporting the channel. Patrons make the world go round, guys. Looking forward to talking to you soon. Have a great one. Okay, I know what I said in the video. I'm not being a Debbie Downer on, okay? The set's amazing, but it's not going to be for everyone. But it's amazing because it's got Trist. I'm blowing my mind still. I love everything I saw. I do. But I understand what it is. Wizards thinks they got me. They didn't got me. I know exactly what the set is. It's going to be awesome and fun, but it's still just a core set replacement. Looking forward to seeing you guys soon, man. Have a great day. By the way, my internet went out. I'm filming this at like 1 in the morning. I work in 3 hours. It's crazy.